Nerd takes.
Nerd takes.
This is we're going back to our roots, so to speak. We're doing a TV show, Dexter Resurrections season one.
Dexter
Uh,
is Dexter is one of my favorite shows, and I actually have since watching this Resurrection like this season, I have restarted the original Dexter, and I gotta tell you, Ice Truck Killer, one of the best seasons of television ever made. Sorry, I digress. I want to make sure I share that.
so good.
Yeah.
The OG Dexter is fantastic. So let's talk about Dexter a little bit. So it was created by Clyde Phillips. He has created all of the Dexter shows, the OG that you're referring to, the Resurrections that we're talking about right now. What was it? It was New Blood, and then what was the prequel called? I can't remember what the pre. Why am I'm messing up on what the
Like
prequel was
first
called?
or original,
Original Sin.
yeah.
Original Sin. And then he also did Nurse Jackie. The summary,
Which Jana watched, by the way. Did you ever watch Nurse Jackie?
I did not, but I heard it was good.
It was really good. And it was actually pretty
Annie
funny.
Falco.
It was
Yeah,
like dark funny. Yeah.
yeah. So summary: Dexter Morgan awakens from a coma and sets out for New York City, determined to find Harrison and make things right. But when Miami Metro's Angel Batista arrives with questions, Dexter realizes his past is catching up with him fast.
Yeah, that's this, but the thing about this summary is that first of all, it's true, but also every season of Dexter, if you rewatch it, everything's always like snowballing on him like unnecessarily.
It's constantly trying to catch up with him. Like he's constantly evading.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I gotta get him off my scent. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that.
yeah, but he does it to himself a lot, so
He, have you seen Original Sin? Yeah, he
yeah.
did start off very well. Um, so this debuted July 11th, 2025. There were 10 episodes. So we're a
Mhm.
little behind the eight ball, but like I just got around to it. We started talking about it, and then you obviously started rewatching and all
Yeah.
of the original series. So here we
We
are.
we just finished a month ago, and I should say that make sure everyone knows it has been renewed for a second season.
Yes, it has been. I was going to talk about that too.
Yeah.
So who's in this? Stars Michael C. Hall as Dexter Morgan, Jack Alcott as Harrison Morgan, and Tar Guma Mbayo Mwine, I Mwine, God, I hope I pronounced that right, as Blessing Kamara, Padilla Saraf as Detective Claudette Wallace, loved her by the way, Dominic Famosa as Detective Melvin Olivia, James Reamer as Harry Morgan, Uma Thurman as Charlie, David Zayas as Angel Batista, and Peter Dinklage as Leon Prater. And then I also have to give a shout out to the serial killers. Eric Stone Street as Al, David Dasmalashian, I don't know, as Gareth, Neil Patrick Harris as Lowell, and Kristen Ritter as Mia.
Can we take a pause real quick and I'm curious of those four serial killers, who do you like the best? And you can maybe throw Peter Dinklage in there too.
Because he was kind of a wannabe. He's not really a serial killer.
Okay.
Like when you say liked, what do you mean?
Well, like so we're gonna talk about favorite character, but I feel like I don't know that we can put them in the favorite character category. I think we have to like almost like separate them as like who's our favorite serial killer? Who do we like? Either who do you think you were like, oh, I'm so glad they're playing a serial killer. That's wild. Or who'd you laugh the most at, or like cringe
I
the most at? Like, what do you think?
loved NPH. I loved NPH's serial killer. I thought it was great.
Yeah. And I thought Eric Stone Street was such
And
the lovable
it's
dad that's also a psychopath.
especially the way that he killed people. Like he even talks about it. He was like, "This is why I don't kill with blood. This is why I strangle." Like, like what
Yeah.
is?
And his
It's like,
last
oh yeah, she's
that
his
perspective.
wife's ovulating. Got to get home. Got to try
Yeah.
for number six. Like, what the fuck? Seriously?
You gotta assume that's season two coming back to us at some point.
Oh God, I hope he gets him. I hope he gets him.
Fully going to, yeah. Okay.
He's got all the files now. Anyways,
All right, let's
um,
move on. Let's move on.
so favorite episode. This is really tough, personally. I did look at the IMDb ratings. The highest IMDb rated episodes were Call Me Red and then Touched by an Angel, which is the second to last episode.
Yeah.
But then I also listed Injustice for All, which is the finale, and Course Correction, which I thought was pretty cool because that's when he realizes that Trinity is a twin, an identical twin killer, and it just kind of throws everything. And like Megan and I really like that twist.
What, Gareth?
Yeah, when like at the end of the previous episode, Garrett he gets out of the car and gets on the helicopter, and we're like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
that was pretty cool.
Oh, that was so cool.
My favorite two episodes are the gathering of the serial killers, and they're walking through the gallery, and he's like, oh, and this is where the Bay Harbor Butcher, Dokes, here are his
That's those
slides.
fucking
And
jokes.
Dexter, like in his head, is basically like, that's where they went. And he's like so mad he wants them back so badly. You can tell.
Well,
Um,
or even when he was like talking about the Trinity codes, like Trinity, and fun fact is like he killed in four, and they say he killed in fours at the same time. Like his inner monologue and Peter Dinklage both say he killed in fours.
so it was
Oh,
that
so good.
episode was amazing. Kristen Ritter, by the way, was incredible. Um, but I think the finale for me is just typical Dexter drama, which generally is Dexter doing something that's for how smart he is, doing something that's fucking dumb and
Impulsive.
impulsive, and then
Yeah.
somehow in what one can only explain as um unexpected gets out of this.
Dumb luck.
But dumb luck, but then obviously sets up the future challenge he's going to have to deal with the next season, right?
Of course it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it never ends. He's always backing himself into a corner and then somehow escapes it, but only to find himself into a maybe more dire challenge or
He's
whatever circumstance.
he's constantly on the run.
So I'm gonna say my favorite is Call Me Red. It's my favorite.
Call me red.
Call Me Red. I mean the finale is amazing, but him like seeing all the serial killer stuff, and then again like that was shocking. Like seeing his slides, I was like, "Fucking, this is awesome." Yeah.
Oh, dude, as soon as I saw those, I'm like, oh,
Honestly, the first three episode, I was kind of like sort of paying attention and like watching it, but also maybe on my phone. And when that happened, I was like, "Oh fuck yeah,
oh,
we're about to make
dude,
this."
he has the slides.
That's where it
Holy
got
shit.
ridiculous. It got a little more. I mean, that's the beauty about Dexter is that it's serious because people are dying, but also it's kind of silly. It's silly and a playful. It's playful, right?
Well, and then like, and I don't know if it happens in that episode, but it happens eventually. Like he orders another box,
Yeah, right.
and it's like, oh, they're all clean.
Fuck it, let's do it. Like we're
It's like
back to
we're going back to basics, baby. Like, oh,
all we
I
need is a
love it.
window AC unit, and we're ready to roll.
Love, let's do it. Let's do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, I'd have to look it up, but the episode that he sets up Kristen Ritter,
I think that's
that was that was a good one.
I think that's like
I
the
can't remember that one.
cat and mouse. Cats, no, I don't know. It's called Murder Horny.
That yeah, that's right. It was called Murder Horny. That one or like the course correction where he finds but like I love because he didn't want to kill her, but
Right.
he had to he came up with a very again typical Dexter clever creative way like you don't see him like you don't understand what he's doing and he breaks in and he's like the way he stashed the watch so it made it look like so getting him off his son's trail like I liked all of that episode.
I think that's what's fun about this is that like I was actually kind of surprised by a lot of like twists and turns that it keeps getting me. I'm like, how the fuck is he gonna get out of this? And then he does something. You're like, oh,
And
that's
then he
clever. That's
oh
clever.
oh Jesus no that's
Yeah,
genius that is
good for
genius.
you. Way to go, Dexter. Yeah.
Favorite character
Um,
besides Dexter
yeah.
obviously.
I mean, this is kind of tough. So I actually, okay, so Jana watched this show and and she basically said like, "Oh, Claudette is and she's a special ed teacher. So she's definitely on the spectrum, right?
Oh, but she's so good.
But she's amazing,
She's
and
amazing.
I both like her and hate her at the same time, because I know that that's going to come to a head, and eventually Dexter's going to have to kill her. But
But he
I,
can't. She doesn't fit the code.
well, I'm sorry. He will eventually do something to make her
He
lose.
will have to deal with her somehow.
Honestly, like my favorite character in the show is that I really love seeing Angel David Zayas come back. I love Batista. He was one of my favorite characters in the original.
He's good,
Watching it
man.
again for the fifth time or whatever, I'm like, God, Angel's the best. Um, so that was nice to see him come back for obviously only 10 episodes, but I just I really like Angel.
It was nice to see him come back, but then it kind of it sucked. Like again, like you knew where he was going, but like the borderline fanaticism coming out and him looking like a crazy person a couple times, like especially in front of
It happened to LaGuerta in like the season.
it totally did. But like the two detectives, like Claudette and Melvin, it's like you could see them looking at him like, dude, where are
Yeah,
you going? Like,
it happened
and
to
it's
Dose. It
he's like,
happens
he's
to
like, no,
everyone chasing Dexter.
happened to everyone to happen, but like it sucked seeing it happen to him though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
it really
Um,
did because Batista is the best.
well, and he was great.
Who's your favorite character?
I love Peter Dinklage. God, he was
Yeah,
so good in it. He
good.
was so like it was so great to see him in this,
Yeah, I agreed.
and he was so good. And shout out to Uma Thurman because I had to take a double take. I'm like,
Yeah,
is that Uma Thurman? Like, I
same
don't know if
way.
that. Yep,
Same.
yep,
And when I was like, oh, and
that's Uma.
I can't say I'm not used to Uma Thurman being a badass. Obviously, with Kill Bill, she's a fucking badass. But she was unrecognizable for sure.
Yeah, she just looked different.
Hmm.
But Peter Dinklage, like, he plays a good. Yeah, Liam Prater was kind of fucked up. But so, thoughts going in. Did you
So,
have any kind of expectations or
I mean,
like what were you thinking going in?
so because of the previous two seasons I'd watched, what was
Which
it called?
was which was
New Blood and Original
New
Sin.
Blood and then Original Sin. Yeah.
So I actually liked New Blood. I thought when he's hiding out in. All right,
Alaska.
let's take one more step back because the finale of Dexter is considered one of the worst finales of any TV show, especially one that was this well known, right?
Drives a boat into a hurricane.
The finale was so bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was glad to see Deb go because she fucking sucks. But the I didn't have any expectations at all going into New Blood. And I actually
Me neither.
really enjoyed New Blood. I thought New Blood was kind of a fun little it was getting back a little bit to the what made Dexter great. Like kind of silly, kind of tongue in cheek, kind of again ridiculous premises. But I did think that Harrison was kind of whiny and kind of I mean it gave me some real Jimmy Smits Prado. Gave me some
Ah,
real Prado vibes of like, I want to be like you, Dexter, and teach me the ways, but also I'm conflicted, but I'm just gonna keep fucking basically badgering you and make everything bad. I'm like, ugh, Harrison, shut the fuck up.
it's me and you, man. Like,
Yeah.
let's do it.
And so Harrison was giving me that fucking same vibes in New Blood. Um, but as we got through New Blood, I was like, okay, I'm actually not I actually like we're I really enjoyed the way it ended. And I was like, okay, it's end Dexter. That's totally fine. And then at the start of this show, I was like, how are they fucking bringing this dude back? Like, there's no way he can survive. And Harrison's still in it. I'm like, ugh, that's gonna be annoying. But the way it started, of Harrison basically taking over the mantle of Dexter, I was like, oh, I really like this a lot. And then Dexter swoops in his dorky fucking, whatever, like weird neighbor way. And it just I don't know. I like absolutely like adored this season. I had
And
very
then it
high
just,
expectations,
well,
and it built
right.
as we went.
And then it blossomed into something. Yeah, totally. And then, well, and I like the turn for Harrison
Yeah,
of like, he realized you're not like me. You have, you have the sense of justice, but then like Harrison almost shining a mirror on Dexter, be like, hey, like, Dad, you have that strong sense of justice too. Like, why do you think you do what you do?
yeah,
Like, I don't have the urge like you do, but we both have the same top mentality almost,
yeah.
that runs in the family. So I really I
It's
enjoyed that as well.
it's almost as if like he can be like the you got the devil and the angel on the shoulder. And
Right.
Harrison can be more of the angel of like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like yes, he still has that urge, but he's more of the angel version of it, and Dexter is more of the devil version of it.
Right.
Yeah. Not so cut and dry as like they're a bad guy, they gotta go. They're a bad guy, but also maybe don't do this now because you got three police on your tail. Like Dexter, be smart.
Yeah. No. But I agree. Like I thought this was having obviously watched all of Dexter, all of New Blood, all of Original Sin, which I actually enjoyed Original Sin too because
Actually, so
it was cool to see the beginnings.
yeah, I haven't watched Original Sin yet. We started the first episode, we got halfway through, and honestly, we fell asleep. It was late. But that's like next on our list. Once I
Yeah.
rewatch the original Dexter all the way through.
No. Original Sin I enjoyed. Um yeah, I thought this was great. I thought it, and we talked about this, you know, I think after I finished and realized that you finished, like this harkened back to the original series
Yeah.
for sure. So I'm excited about season two. So this ended up this season got a 9.0 on IMDb,
Mhm.
95% critic score, and a 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think that honestly makes sense. I think that, and again, I'll go back to the reason why this season was so successful, this new series, is that I think when you got through the last couple seasons of Dexter, the original, it it started being too serious. And if you rewatch the first couple seasons of Dexter, which again I'm doing right now, um, it's silly, it's tongue in cheek, it's goofy. I mean, like Dokes is
Mhm.
just badgering the fuck out of Dexter, and Dexter's like, oh well, blah, blah. But I mean, there are a lot of really weird, funny moments in the show, and
Right.
it started taking itself too seriously as you got later in the seasons.
Where
It became less
Dexter was really good about playing like the bumbling idiot, like the really
bumbling
smart
idiot.
guy,
Yeah.
but the bumbling idiot, like the socially unaware person. You knew he was smart because he wouldn't be there if he wasn't smart, but like he's also socially awkward. It's like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
What's funny is that I'm not even sure he's playing that half the time. Like he's literally that freaking like he has no
Just
feelings or
no,
awareness.
he's just that guy because he's a sociopath and he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. And
He
that's
has no idea how to react in those kind of social situations. So he's just like, yeah, sure. And it comes off as that.
right. And I think they got back to that with this new season.
I totally did,
I
especially with
really
the
think so.
dynamic between him and his neighbor, like his upstairs, like between him and Blessing.
Yep.
Like it was like that whole family dynamic of it. Like, yeah, they totally got back to that.
Yep.
And even him playing dumb with the detective. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so so ranking
Yeah.
things to consider, the expectations, were they met based on what we thought were going in, rewatchability, likelihood of obviously watching this specific season again, and then feelings and then overall vibe.
Yeah. So I think that I had very little expectations.
Hmm.
I think
Me
that
too.
I actually am excited to rewatch this. And when I finish the original, I will rewatch New Blood and then this again. Um, and so I really laughed a lot. I thought it was silly. The overall vibe was really fun. So I'm gonna say Stormtrooper Luke. I think it's straight up 8. is like I thought it was really good, and I actually think next season we will be even better.
I was thinking about Red 5 Luke, but I'll go New Hope Luke. We're 8.5.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I
I
think
was I was pleasantly surprised by this. And not to say that like the other ones were bad. Like Original Sin had its moments and New Blood was okay, but like but I didn't like, okay, really, how are they gonna do this?
yeah,
Kind of I was curious as like how are we dusting this off again?
right.
Um, but I was pleasantly surprised. You mentioned season two has been renewed. Filming actually begins this spring for season two, so they're in pre-prod right now. Um, and but I think as a result of this getting renewed, Original Sin got canned. So that season of Original Sin that you'll watch is the only one that as of this moment, is the only one that will exist, unfortunately.
Which honestly, like, I'm not that mad about it. I like
I'm
this
okay
better.
with it, but like I thought like it was interesting to see like his first kill and kind of his evolution. And the fact that like Michael C. Hall was still the narrator, like gave it some continuity. But yeah, I'm very happy to see where this goes, and I'm excited for season two.
Yeah, me too. I think season two will be great. And I think it's entered that stage of a TV show where everyone wants to be in Dexter, right? So I think
You
we're going
can
to see,
you can tell by this cast.
yeah, we're going to
Holy
see a
shit,
lot. We're going
everybody
to see a
wanted to
lot
be
of,
in this.
we're going to see a lot of
Every,
cameos.
everybody wanted to be in this one. So
Yeah.
I thought it was very well done.
I think it's fun to think about like what type of people will be future serial killers or murderers that Dexter's gonna have to
No,
kill moving
because he's
forward.
got all the files now.
Yeah, fucking
So
awesome.
who's he going to go after now besides Eric Stone Street?
Yeah, he's definitely gone. He honestly, I think he's dead in the first episode of season two.
He's
That's
top of the list.
for sure. Oh man, that's great.
All right, man. Well, so if you haven't seen it, Dexter Resurrections, and then obviously like you should, if you haven't seen Dexter the OG, you should probably watch that first. But if you have and you were suspect of Dexter Resurrections, you should definitely check it out.
Totally agree. Can I ask you a quick question because we don't get to talk Dexter very often? If you had to rank all of the seasons of Dexter, every like spinoff, what would be your top three?
I have no idea. I haven't seen, and the only reason why I say that is because I haven't seen like the original series of Dexter in years.
Yeah.
So I couldn't distinguish one season from the next.
Okay. Well, then I'll just give my answer. Season one, Ice Truck Killer, best season. Season four, Trinity Killer, second best
That
season.
would be on my list.
And
Trinity
then
was awesome.
I honestly think I'm going to throw in this new show as the third best season of Dexter. I know it's maybe crazy to say because people may like the Jimmy Smith season, which is season three. They may like the season five, which is Lumen. They may like that's probably the end of the list, but but I think this is the third best season behind Trinity and behind Ice Truck.
No,
Um,
yeah,
so it's a great season of television. Everyone should watch it and can't wait for season two.
I can't wait for season two. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, Dexter Resurrection. Check it out.
Yep.
Nerd takes.
Nerd takes.